here with my favorite little helper, and we're going to make, what are we going to make?
A corn husk doll.
A corn husk doll. Okay, we're going to make corn husk dolls. And to make corn husk dolls, you basically need corn husks and some sort of twine or thread or yarn, doesn't really matter what. And then later on you'll need some things to decorate the corn husk dolls if you wish. Okay, first step, we're going to need 4 corn husks to start. Can you help me find 4 corn husks? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oop, I think there's more than. Here, why don't we grab, can you grab 2 of those for me? 1 more, okay, we need 2 more. Another one. Thank you, perfect. So now we have our 1, 2, 3, 4 corn husks. What we're going to do is we're going to put them all together, sort of overlapping them. Okay, and we're going to put them together. Then what we're going to do is we're going to trim them so they're all about the same length up top. So I'm going to take my scissors and cut through them so they're all the same length up top. Okay? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of my yarn and I'm going to trim the yarn so I have a little piece to tie with, like so. Okay? And then I'm going to just tie it around up here tight. You want to tie it tight because as the corn husks start to dry, they will get smaller there, and you might actually have to retie this a few times. If you tie it tight enough in the beginning, you might not have to. Okay, tie that. Okay, after I tie it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and I'm going to sort of turn them the other way. This is going to form our corn husk doll's head. So I take our 4 corn husks and I pull them down to form a little head, like so. Alright, and then I'm going to need another piece of yarn and I'm going to tie it around the base of the head so it'll have a nice little head. Now, while I'm doing this, maybe my little helper can help me find the arms. We're going to need 1 corn husk that we're going to roll up really tight to form the arms.
This corn husk.
That one? Okay. So let me tie this up really tight. Okay, so now we have the corn husk doll's head formed right there. There's his head. And my assistant has a corn husk that we've already rolled up nice and tight to be the arms. So this one is going to just go, take the corn husk doll and we're just going to slide it here in between like this. And that's going to be the corn husk doll's arms. Nice and simple, very easy. You can tie off at either end to make the hands, and we're going to tie off here as well to make a waist. So let's do the waist and the hands. So now we have the head tied off, we slid the rolled up arms in between, we tied off the wrists at either end of the arms, and then we tied off right here in the center to form a waist. Now we're going to create the doll's shoulder and shirt. So I'm going to need 2 nice, full, thick ones, okay? So I think if my little assistant can get me 2 nice, full, thick ones. Are there 2 there? Can you check?
1, 2.
1, 2, perfect. Now these, what we're going to do is we're going to loop them. Oh, I think there's a 3rd one there. Okay, so we're going to take these and we're going to loop them, crisscross them over to form the shoulders, like that. And then we're going to tie them again at the waist, just like so. Okay, so now I'm going to go tie these right around the waist, and now he has shoulders. Okay, now our corn husk doll, we've tied off the head, We've inserted in the arms and tied off the wrists. We tied off the waist, and now we have also done the crisscrossing over here for the shoulders and then tied those off. The next thing we're going to need is the bottom portion of the corn husk doll, which can either be a skirt or pants, depending how you want to make it. So this one actually is for Lila's little brother, is for my son, and he wants a boy doll, so we're going to make pants on him. So now if my little helper can get me, we're going to need several of these. We're going to need, let's say, six corn husks. Can you count those 6 pretty wide ones? Okay? 1, 2, 3.
That's gonna be a skirt, Mom.
Oh, you'll see. Okay, I need 4, 5, and 6.
4. I have another one in here.
Okay, pull it out for me. 4. 5.
I don't know if that's a
That's good. That one works. 5.
6.
The cat got in the way. Loki cat. 5, and then one more. 6. Okay. So now I'm going to tie this up, and you'll see how it becomes pants.
Please shouldn't take Loki off of it.
We will take Loki off of there, and we'll cut him out of the picture. Come on, Loki cat. Oh. Okay, my cat interrupted, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the corn husks there. Okay. Now I need to crop this like this. Okay, tie those around the waist.
But that doesn't look like what we want it to look like.
Oh, but it will. Alright, so now what we've done is we've taken what was the skirt and we've separated it out so that it's pants. We took half of it and tied it off to one side, and then took the other half and tied it off to the other side, forming pant legs. And then you can just take the bottom and you can go trim. Like that. And like so. And now you have a little corn husk doll and pants. Now, if you want to take some of the corn silk, you could have done this before or after. You could have either wrapped it in so that it was in before and you can form hair, or it's actually fairly easy to kind of just put in the top and give him a little bit of hair if you want to. You could use yarn for hair. You could even take other things like a feather if you wanted to. This is my daughter's corn husk doll that we made a while ago for her. And this one you can see as a skirt. We dyed it with food coloring and beets. She also took markers and drew on it a little bit, so your child can decorate the corn husk doll however they like. So you have a little boy corn husk doll, and here's a little girl corn husk doll, and it's just a very simple and easy, fun thing to do in the fall. With your kids, with your older kids, they can do more of it themselves, or with the younger kids, they can help you out counting, and then you put it together, and then they have a little doll to play with.
And look, they're friends.
And look, they're friends.